Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasion stream, week 20, day 7. So today, we're going to be going over pretty much everything that's going to be happening next week, as well as just finishing up the last little objectives that we need on our accounts. Not too much that we still need to do on the main account, however the other account I believe still needs to finish out a little bit for raids, as well as I think it was mainly it, other than just a little bit more PvP, of course, to go get all the objectives for that and all the guild requirements, but most of that I'll probably do off stream. But anyways, let's go and where's the tab for this? We have several things to go over, as we are getting a new faction this Friday, so I do want to go over all of those. We don't have the normal post, because for whatever reason they haven't posted it yet. Normally they do like an hour before the stream, quite conveniently. But they didn't today, so we'll just have to do it directly from the source. Will be the easiest way to go about it. Let's see, let me get rid of that one. I don't need that. We'll have that right over there. And there we go. Okay. Is that everything? Believe so. Is that the right window? Believe so. So let's get into this. Anyways, stuff that's coming out next week. This is the event troop for next week. We have the Grimcorn. It's ultra rare from Silverglade. It'll end up bringing in some blue-purple trait stones. As far as its ability, and this troop is basically going to be pure useless. It just deals some damage to an enemy, and if they're cursed, it'll just do double and then curse them. It's kind of very similar to a lot of other things that like stun it and then do double if they're stunned, and then you know, if they have that stats effect, they do double and then they apply that. There's quite a few troops that are already like that. This is just the cursed version of it, and it's not really much better than all those other similar useless troops. It does have Jinx, but that's about the only thing going for it, and you're basically never going to use this. You would just get it for the blue-purple trait stones, and that's pretty much as far as that event troop goes. Next week is Tower of Doom, specifically for blue. We are going to be getting a blue Doom weapon, however, it is the useless one. So if you still have the previous Doom weapon of that one blue one that creates a bunch of Doom skulls, that's basically like a Shegra, you'd want to upgrade that one instead of this weapon. However, you might still just want to get this weapon for completionist purposes. The weapon itself is purely useless. Like the other ones, it just does a little bit of an HP gain, and that's about it. It has a few other effects here and there too, but for the most part, this weapon is going to be pure useless, and you would only get it for collection purposes. Other than that, of course, we have the new faction on Friday. This will be bringing in 4 new troops, all of which are going to be really, really annoying because they all have a summon on extra turns. But this one's Blade Wing, ultra rare, all coming in from the new faction this Friday. Deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, and if there is a storm, it'll end up having 20% chance to kill them. This is a pretty low percent chance, however, it is a pretty low rarity, and the fact that it has a condition on it makes it even worse. So its ability itself is pretty bad. However, in the context of delves, this could actually potentially be not horrible, simply because 20% instant kill, that is basically like a Lady Mirana that's just a little bit lower on percent, because it's probably going to have Perpetual Storm due to the other troops that you would have as options. So, yeah, 20% instant kill. In the context of delves, that is really strong. Outside of delves, it is going to be useless. But anyways, other than that, it has a trait that pretty much all of these have, a 25% chance to summon a Harpy when matching for extra gems. So this is going to be very, very annoying, because during later delves, when you have to run Pure Faction against Pure Faction, you're basically just going to have a constant amount of Harpies summoning back in. And Harpy is, I believe, the rare from this kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. Forget which one this specifically is. Here it is, Harpy. So here's the Harpy. This is the thing that basically everything in the faction summons. And by everything in the faction, I mean literally the Harpy itself has a 25% chance to summon a Harpy, as in Harpy. So that is going to be, by far, the most annoying pure faction we have ever seen in the history of this game. So we'll see how that pans out. Of course, you'll get to be able to use the same mechanic, but the enemy will also have that mechanic, and they have higher durability than you, so we'll see how that goes. But this thing summons a Dust Storm at the start of battle. I believe this is the only thing other than Hero that has the ability to do this, so this is actually somewhat relevant, because that means you can now start Brownstorm at start of battle with things like that wouldn't have normally been able to do it. Like, let's say Sentinel Hero class. You can now start with a Storm at start of battle, something that normally wasn't possible with it. Of course, you could just cast Mountain Crusher on like second turn or third turn or something, have it up pretty quickly, and then go from there. But now you'll have a way to get it on turn 1. So for that purpose, it might be okay for now, but overall, it's pretty useless. It just gives magic plus 1 life to all allies, and if there's a storm, it does 4 mana, or it drains 4 mana from all enemies, and that's not a steal, it just ends up draining there by 4. Kind of like a little bit of a healing Scion. Instead of doing damage, it does a heal instead. So that's basically what this troop is. Kind of interesting that it's almost like a mythic, I mean, it's almost like a legend as a rare. So yeah, that thing's going to be ultra annoying. We'll see how that pans out. Next up, we have ourselves the Harpy Mage, the epic from the kingdom, or from the faction, I mean. It conjures a Dust Storm, and of course Dust Storm is the brown one. Then it chooses an ally and explodes magic +1 gems of one of their colors. Do keep in mind you do not get to choose this color. For example, if she targeted on herself, it would explode either red or yellow. You do not get to choose if it'll explode red or yellow. You just get to choose which troop you specifically target. The only way it would consistently explode one single gem would be if you specifically have something on your team with one color. For example, if you're using Mountain Crusher on your team and this targets Mountain Crusher, it will guarantee explode all brown when you use this ability on your hero with Mountain Crusher. But if you're targeting something that has multiple colors, it's going to be a random one of one of their colors. You do not get to choose, like all the other troops. And similar, this also has a 25% chance to... Oh, wait, never mind. This one's a Blade Wing. 25% chance to summon a Blade Wing. Still annoying. Doesn't matter which one of these they're summoning. Whichever one it's summoning, it's going to be annoying. And if I'm not mistaken, Blade Wing was this first one that we saw. And then this Blade Wing has a chance of summoning the Harpy. And then the Harpy has a chance of summoning the Harpy. And the other one has a chance of summoning a... Hey, what was your traits? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh yeah, and this does get to start with 75% mana. So it's actually pretty quick. It's kind of like a Ragnagord in that regard. Like in between of a Ragnagord and a Mountain Crusher as a troop. So pretty cool. And other than that, we have the legend. Queen, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Let's see, Zolchi, Dachi. I have no clue. Let's just go with that. Anyways, that deals magic +1 damage to all enemies, and if there's a storm, it explodes 5 gems. So kind of like an Infernus, except AoE, but less mana cost, but overall less value, but it's still decent, I guess. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Infernus, because Infernus does a bunch of damage and it explodes some gems, about the same amount. It doesn't have the storm or anything else to go with it on the traits. However, it does have the storm attached to the ability itself instead. So, yeah, it has a lot of similarities to that of Infernus. It's not going to be as good as Infernus, not even close. But it resembles Infernus. And other than that, it has extra magic and delves, spell reduction, so it does have a 25% reduction. And unfortunately, this one has an even higher percentage chance to summon something. It has a 35% chance to summon a Harpy Mage, and I believe that was this one, right? So yes. So this one has 35% chance to summon a Harpy Mage. This one has a 25% chance to summon a Blade Wing. Blade Wing has a 25% chance to summon a Harpy, and Harpy herself has a 25% chance to summon a Harpy. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's the next faction in a nutshell. Summon into more summons. I wouldn't be surprised if Pure Faction takes like 2 hours, because you won't have stun or anything to be able to use for Pure Faction. But yeah, that's gonna be a mess next Friday, or technically Sunday, because I probably won't be getting around to Pure Faction until next Sunday. But yeah, that's not good. That's gonna be ultra annoying. Getting there won't be bad, but Pure Faction 500's gonna... I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna be that annoying. I'm still kind of contemplating on if I will. But we probably will. But I probably shouldn't. Oh no, I'm tempted not to. But, oh no, it'd be a fun challenge. Well, I don't know. Fun is a weird word to use for it. It'd be an interesting challenge. Let's say that. Faction colors, it is brown and yellow. It's a, oh my bad, I didn't say what the banner was. What did I? The banner for the next faction is somewheres. Where'd it go? Good question. Where do I have that info? Buried over here. Troops. I believe it was +2 yellow, +1 brown, -1 green or something. No. +2 brown, +1 yellow. Yeah, I said that right. +2 brown, +1 yellow, -1 purple. So yet another -purple banner with +2 brown. There's like 3 or 4 of them. I'm not sure why there's so many. But there's like every single -purple banner has brown in it pretty much. Kind of weird. Or double brown, I should say. Yeah, almost all of them do. Yeah, it's +2 brown, +1 yellow, -1 purple. I need to go check that after this battle. How many -purple banners have +2 brown? I believe there's 3, and that's going to be the 4th. Or something close to that. I know it's ridiculously high. More so than any other minus to +2. I don't think any of them even have 2, let alone 3. I believe minus purple does, and if it doesn't currently have it, it'll have it this Friday. Oh, he's got a level. Nice. Anyways, what I want to go check is banners. That's not where banners are. Banners! Let me click on a team just so it's a little bit easier to see them. But, yeah, mine is purple. There is 1, 2. Okay, there's only 2. But there'll be a third one on this Friday. But still, I believe that's the only color that has multiple like that. Where it has a -1 and then has multiple with +2 of the exact same color. But yeah, it'll be 3 now. It'll be, we'll have a +2 brown, +1 blue, a +2 brown, +1 red, and a +2 brown, +1 yellow. All with minus purple. Interesting to see how that pans out. That banner is actually not that bad at all. +2 brown into +1 yellow is actually really strong. Especially if it's on minus purple. Actually, I don't know, not sure if minus purple actually helps it or not. But I know that color combination definitely does. Because it's relevant for Mountain Crusher. If you're using Mountain Crusher with any team that's more focused towards yellow. Or that just happen to need a +1 for yellow. Like, for example, if you're using Cockatrice. Did we take key now? Yeah, that should be enough damage. So let's just throw that down and get that in there. Take the red over. He's gonna take some yellows, I mean some blues, but that's fine. And then we just take that skull into egg into key times. I'll just let it go from there. Hello, Jen! Welcome! Oh, so I didn't say hello to anyone yet. Hello, Churros! Hello, Raven! Hello, Marcelo! Hello, Metal! Hello, William! Hello, Kraken! Hello, Zakrail! Hello, Sarcastic! Hello, Original! Hello, Nathan! Hello, Jen! And hello, everyone else! Welcome! Yeah, you pretty much always use Storm these days. There are some teams that don't use Storm, but a good number of them generally do when you're doing them offensively. It just helps get the board going if you're using board clear and stuff like that. It's not required, but a lot of teams do run Storm. It also greatly increases the chance that you'll get an extra turn when doing board clear, which is probably one of the main reasons why Storms are ran, for all the extra turn potential. Okay, I'm gonna take a green and hope for brown sky. Didn't quite get it though. Go throw an egg at him. And then we go key to key. So throw that down. That destroyed. Grab a thing right over there, and then we can just throw another key to go kill it. And there we go. What comes in the new updates? Do I have the link for it? No. Backtrack real quick. Here we go. Here's everything coming in new update. We have a link. Let's go check out that link. I went over it a couple times. I don't think I'm going to try going over it again unless it's like right about to happen. Oh, you know, of course we'll go over to changelog once it happens. But basic summary of next patch is they're getting rid of the weekly event objectives and they're getting rid of daily tasks, but they're replacing them with a adventure board and they're replacing them with a flash offer calendar. The adventure board is kind of like a pet battle that gives different rewards that last for 10 battles rather than 8 that you can do once per day. And the other one is the flash offer calendar is going to be a calendar where there'll be flash offers, but there'll also be options to get them with gems, as well as options to get them just by doing something specifically in the game. They will not always cost money. There'll be some that they'll be starting soon that will cost either gems or will cost you doing something in the game. Like, I'm not sure exactly what it might say, but let's say, like, win 100 PvP battles, and you might get something like this. Or it'd probably be way harder than that. But it'll tell you to go do something. And if you would do that, then you would end up getting that. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. It could potentially slightly nerf the amount of gems coming into the game. We still don't know how well it's going to be paying out between the new adventure board and the flash offer calendar. But that's one of the bigger things. The other thing is we're getting boost ratios automatically calculated. So if you go into any battles and you go and trying to figure out like what the Yagway does or anything like that, it'll automatically have the calculation out for it now, starting next patch. And other than that, there's a few other. Oh yeah, the other really big thing, teams. You're going to be able to copy paste teams now from global chats as well as from anywheres, forums here, absolutely anywheres. Basically, it'll have a way where you can kind of just copy paste your team, show it to global within a few clicks, and or show it to your guild within a few clicks, and it'll show the team in global chat. It'll show the traits that you have on your hero and everything that you have set for your hero, the banner, all that good stuff. That's basically all the basic info you would need: the color of the troops, the rarity, or not the rarity, the color of the troops, the names of the troops, the banner, the class that you're using, all 7 of the perks that you're using on the class, so on and so forth. And yeah, it's going to be a nice new way to share teams. gonna be super quick. And after next patch, every single video I ever do, I'll just simply go and post all of the team little thingies into the description or into the first comment on the video, and that I have pinned onto it. And then you can just copy paste those within a matter of seconds and have them as your team. That's gonna be pretty cool. Obviously, you need to own those troops in order to be able to use that function. If you are missing anything, it'll just put an empty spot into those locations. However, if you own everything, then yeah, it just takes a few clicks and boom, ready to go. Gonna be pretty convenient, since no longer do you have to like constantly look at something, keep picking one troop at a time, constantly keep typing in their names, typing them in correctly, other stuff like that. Changing all your hero class perks, you just simply click on a copy paste a single random thing, and then put that in, and then boom, simple as that, and then you get all of them in. Works out really nice. Anyways, get all that destroyed. And that patch should be pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean probably before the end of this month, though no official date has been given. Okay, we'll get a Weaver now. Oh, so that reminds me, were they ever doing a Q&A tonight? I don't believe they were. There was like mention that they might be, but I believe they got busy and then didn't. Hey, does anyone actually know if they're doing a Q&A tonight? I know there was talk about it earlier. I don't think they are, though. See, what does their Twitch say? Their Twitch probably says next stream is tomorrow. If it says it's today, then yeah, they're doing it tonight. No, it's tomorrow. Yep. So they're not doing one today or this week, then most likely, unless they're just doing it on a Monday. I didn't believe they normally do it the day before their other stream. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it. Not this week. So that does mean that when they do it, they might announce, hey, we're doing the patch, like, soon. They might actually have an official date at that point, hopefully. Because the next Q&A they're doing is primarily focused on next patch. Well, it'll also be answering other questions. It's primarily based on the update that's coming next. 4.4 update. Let's see. We'll go for the blue there. Get a mountain down. Grab a Tina. Oh, why do you have to kill it like that? Now we're gonna have to go and get all this mana. We go get that now. And yeah, he's dead. So, hello Birdleaf, hello Captain, hello Bruno, hello Mike, welcome everyone. Okay, did we take the middle? No, that's a treasure room. However, these other side rooms are looking pretty bad. But yeah, let's make a circle and then take down the middle, I guess. Good enough. And I do need to make sure I keep getting all of our shards. I do need them because next faction is this Friday, as I just mentioned. And I want to have at minimum 15,000 if we can, shards. There should be enough to get it to level 200. And hopefully we won't need too much more stats than that. I will definitely need to go that high, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll get that down. Let's go throw like a nice apothecary somewhere. Let's just do that on yellow for now. And go get a mountain everywhere. Go to that. We'll grab a, anything else we'll kind of keep. Let's kind of move that one. Everything else we'll leave there. Throw this down. Get a Weaver there. And then we can Tina kill and wipe both those two out. Okay, let's see. We'll go for this one. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. I mainly just want to get these last few objectives done and then probably head over to the Nintendo Switch account, do the same on that one, and go from there. Though I don't have too much to do on Nintendo Switch, and most of it I do want to do off stream just because it's going to be pretty repetitive stuff. Non-repetitive things I'll do on stream for that one. And for the most part, I think we just have to keep spamming PvP on the other account. Is the main thing we need to go do on that. Get a bunch more trophies and gold. I've been pretty low on gold on that account lately. 500,000 gold's still relatively easy to get in early game, or actually it's currently in mid game. But it's still definitely nowhere near as easy to get when you're in late game and end game. Because I feel like I can get that much gold on this account without even, like, lifting a finger. You know, on the other account, it feels like I play for hours and you watch the gold number, it's like, it barely moved. I think it also has to do with the fact that PvP battles just give less gold, because when you're still in that level range, quite a few of the battles are just straight up giving less gold, which is, I believe, the main thing contributing to that. The other thing is that your troops just don't have as high stats, and because of that, they just don't kill as quickly. Yeah, we do still have 2 spots on the guild. I recruited 1 person earlier. But if anyone's still interested in joining the guild, we do still have 2 spots left. It is Tower of Doom next week. So we don't have any like immediate need for it because we could solo Tower of Doom with like 20 people if we really had to. But yes, if anyone is interested in joining the guild, if you can do 1 million gold or more, we do have 2 spots left still. Yeah, we don't have any immediate need to get that done by Monday. Of course, it'd be nice to, so we get new people in for when we get all the new loot. But it's not required, at least. Guild Wars is the only week where it's absolutely mandatory that you pretty much just fill the guild in before it hits. You and your wife wants to join? We might be able to do that. You would have to talk with Giovanni. But I can get you into the guild and you kind of just talk. If you guys can easily do those requirements, I can probably get you in. Yeah, give me both your invite codes. If we still have the 2 spots left, I might as well. Though do keep in mind, I have no control on if you do or do not get kicked. Giovanni's currently running all that at this current moment in time. Oh yeah, you can easily... That shouldn't be an issue then. Let's see. Yeah, I like not having to worry about running this guild anymore. It's nice. It is so ridiculously annoying doing it. Like, the first year, it's fun. The second year, it's still decently fun. But by the time you get to, like, the 3rd, 4th year, it's like, no. This is becoming more of a chore managing the guild than anything. I'm glad someone else is doing it now. Anyways, let's go take this battle, and then I'll go get you in. Wait, is that your invite code, the first one that you mentioned? Okay, I'll get both of you in a second. Let's see. We'll go to the purple there. Grab a Tina. One second. Let me just make sure I have 2 spots first before you guys even leave. I do need to double check. I didn't even check yet to see if we got any more people. I assume we still have 2 spots. But I have not checked this stream yet. So it could have just randomly happened. Because we do have people recruiting, so it could just randomly increase. Nope, we already have all 30. We already have all 30 people. We already have 30. Though I would love to get you guys in if you, if we ever do end up getting space again. But no, we did end up filling those last 2 spots. Andjel, how recently did that happen? It had to have happened pretty recently, though, because both of those are at, like, pretty much nothing. 2 new people that came in. But yeah, they already filled 2 of the spots. They must have gotten it earlier today. I'll definitely put you on the list, though. Yeah, the only reason I said that earlier is I thought you said that I had 2 spots. So I thought you, like, looked at the guild and, oh, there was already 2 left. I wouldn't have said that if you didn't say that. I just assumed because you said that you looked at the guild and it still showed 2 empty. Yeah, it looks like they filled it within the last several hours. But yeah, I'll definitely make sure to remember that. If you have the forum, private message me on the forum. And the second we have 2 spots again, I'll just get you guys in next time. But if you would have mentioned that earlier, I could have gotten you in on Friday or Saturday. I'll try doing it next time. Because we had 3 spots open almost this entire week. And we just recently got the other few. Okay, level 8 chest for the first one. Grab that. And then we can go get the other 2. Take the middle there. Please be a Cedric. There's 2 chances at it. There's two tier 2 rooms. Yes, we did get it, finally. Okay. What path do we take? Well, obviously we take any direct path that goes directly to the middle. So we'll go there. Sounds like a plan. Is that good? Yes, that'll work. Do a little lasso shape. And obviously we'll need to change up our team. Let me go get that in. Let me get a key there. Skeleton key. Weaver. Oh wait, why am I putting Weaver in here? That's the wrong team type. Greed. Where's our greed? We need to go put that in there. We need to go get ourselves an egg thief. That doesn't go there. That goes there. Wait, that doesn't. Wait, I'm doing stuff wrong. Here, you go there. And we put Cedric in first slot. There we go. Do that. Move that over. Keep using Tide Caller. Different banner though. We need +2 red one. +2 red, +1 brown. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, good to go. Oh, what's our +1 currently? I need that on +1 green. Let's see. It is currently on green. Exactly what we needed on. Kind of assumed it already was, but I wanted to double check just in case. Oh, if you could do it on the forum too, that'd be pretty helpful. Because most of the Gems of War stuff I track through my, through the forum, not through my email. Like, stuff gets buried in my email pretty quickly, for the most part. I do check it. It's just I get a lot of junk mail. And just a lot of mail in general through it. Let's see. We'll put that one down. But I tend to keep all my Gems of War stuff separated on the Gems of War forum. Or Discord or other things. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Gems of War forum. You can easily just type my name in and probably be able to find my account to go message it real quick. The official one on gemsofwar.com. The main forum pretty much anyone uses. There are a few other forums for the game, but like 90% of forum stuff that goes on is pretty much just on the main site. Hello, Kongi, or Chongi, welcome. Is he not dead yet? Oh well, we'll do it with that destroy and we're good to go. What's that? On to the next one. Let's take this one over. Go grab this, take down the middle, go from there. Hello, Mobarashi, welcome. 18th of June, 9:30 p.m. Wait, it is today? Oh no, the 18th. Never mind, that's in 2 days. Wait, that's weird, they're doing it, okay. So they moved it to Tuesday rather than Sunday. Also, where did you see that post? I haven't seen it. Unless they just recently did it. Let me see. Did they recently post that? Or was it posted on their social media? That might be why. I never check social medias. Let's see. Oh, they just posted the event 30 minutes ago. Literally as we're streaming. We already went over that, though. Where did they post the live stream, though? Gems of War streaming. I don't see it here either. Oh, there it is. Quick updates. Oh yeah, this was 16 hours ago. 18th June. Okay, yeah, it was supposed to be today, but they changed it to the 18th at 6:30 p.m. PDT, which is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, it's basically Tuesday at the normal time that they stream. Instead of today, it's now on Tuesday. Okay. But yeah, it's not today, but Tuesday. Good to know. We'll go through a key down. It was supposed to be today, but it got moved. Probably because Nimhane and or Surian got busy. Because all the Q&As, they try to get the lead developers of the game. And they're like the two main people normally associated with that. Surian's the main one, and I forget specifically Nimhane's role, but it's somewhere it's pretty high up there. We'll take that one, get our key down. How does that not kill? We need to go reach that Cedric room so we can actually go get kills. Another one. I think it's the next room though, so luckily we'll have it after that. And apparently we got a pet, need to make sure we go to that before we switch over to the other account. And now we can get our instant kill damage. Which one is better, Leprechaun or Greed for this team? In the context of Delves, definitely Greed. In the context of PvP, that's up for debate. I personally still use greed for both. However, the argument can be made that Leprechaun is better in PvP. I personally run greed for it, but yeah, for delves definitely greed, but for PvP either would work. You can kind of test and feel which one feels better for you. I just like having the higher gold quicker. And the reason why it's different for delves and not for the other way around is mainly because in delves you have a higher HP on your greed, and it's generally so high that him casting once will give you max gold, whereas in PvP you will not get max gold off of one greed cast, which makes him slightly less desirable compared to the extra mana. What was the direction here? We got a 1.2, except it's a treasure room 1.2. Well, I'm actually gonna take these two 1.15s first. I want to get the higher multiplier on the treasure room, and then head to the final room, and go from there. Go grab that, get that all the way to full, do a nice little greed thingy here, get all that destroyed, and then we just throw key to key and be good to go. Yeah, Leprechaun and Greed are both insanely good troops. They're used for slightly different things. Greed has the advantage of having an explosion at the start of battle, having a higher amount of gold gain in every instance, as well as having an HP gain. The biggest thing that Leprechaun has going for it is, while its gold is a lot lower, it does have a lot of mana accumulation off of it. It's the only empowered explosion in the entire game. Or I should say, it's the only empowered mass explosion in the game. I think there's one other one that technically does some explosion, but it's not like multiple like Leprechaun. Leprechaun can basically destroy every green on the board from turn 1. Why do we have 600 gold? That is from one of our Cedrics giving 100 extra. Well, the base gold's 100. We have one Cedric increasing that by another 100. And the reason I switched to Key Team is there is a vault room. And that vault room, one of the treasure rooms has 100% money bags for everything. And that basically increases our gold by additional 400, 100 per troop. So we're getting 400 that way, 100's the base value, and the extra 100's coming from the money bags off of Cedric Sparkle Sack. So between all these money bags that we have going on, between the perks and the traits, we're increasing our gold cap from 100, which would normally be all the way to 600. It's also technically the highest gold rate you can ever get in the game, though it doesn't last that long. That being whenever you're doing a delve like this, when you have the that in play. A lot of gold, and you just get to one-shot everything with your key. Here, I'll throw that down, do it again, and that'll be match. And he's dead. There we go. Okay, and then we just take that one down the middle. And be good to go. Where in the forum do you find me? Just type in Tacet, and it should bring me up. And then you just message me privately. I'm pretty sure just literally searching that would bring me up anywheres. You just click any post, and you should be able to see me. You can message me. I forget if there's an easier, more convenient way of doing that. I believe there is. But normally people just do it through that method. I'm pretty sure it'll come up if you just search it. Let me actually check right now. If I type that in, yeah, it shows me immediately. It actually shows you over at me in the top right over there. Because apparently it searches for users as well. That's how people normally find me quickly there. Okay, that makes sense then. I was wondering what people were saying earlier when it was just had that there. But yeah, it actually shows it as one of the options, because it apparently searches for accounts as well. It goes in the top right of the search bar thingy. Okay, what route do we take here? Well, first things first, is this a Cedric? No, it is not. So that means we switch back to Tina and go rush down to 1.15. Oops, I almost just clicked that team. Let me go switch to Tina real quick. Tina, Mountain, Apothecary, and Weaver. And the Weave. At least put that right in there. What else do we need to change up? I believe that is everything except for banner. which we changed to +1 blue, so we get that up a little bit easier. We already have the +1 green off a hero, +2 brown for the weapon. And starting next Friday, we'll have a new +2 brown option for Mountain Crusher, which might be more useful in some situations, particularly Cockatrice and maybe a few others. But starting on Friday, we have +2 brown, +1 yellow, -1 purple, which will give us even more options to use Mountain Crusher with, if there wasn't already 1.5 billion options to use with Mountain Crusher. There'll be even more starting next Friday, due to the fact that we'll have a banner that synergizes insanely well with it. We'll see how that pans out. It's always kind of weird when a banner comes in and it actually changes the meta. That has very, very rarely happened, but there are some banners that are just that good, that there are actually teams built specifically around that banner. I think one of the more noteworthy ones that ever happened was +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. That one ended up being pretty meta for a while, that banner, just in general, because of how many teams ended up running at the time. Now it's pretty much all the +2 brown banners, just because of how big Titan is and, you know, all the things that have barrier on brown have kind of made any brown banner that has +2 insanely, ridiculously good. And we're getting another one this Friday. Okay, what do we take here? Go and grab a brown for now. Be able to mountain away everything. Hopefully once they start bringing back all the old weapons, they'll actually start introducing some different weapon metas. I think one of the main reasons they've been kind of hesitant to is just because of how many good weapons are kind of out of the drop table right now. And they kind of just want to slow down the rate of adding even more good meta weapons to the game. Even though they kind of still have been, but quite a few a little bit more weapon variety into the game. They have been slightly doing that with hero classes, like with Essence of Evil and stuff, things that anyone can just get. So that's nice that they've been doing that. But yeah, there's still some really core weapons like Mang, Mountain Crusher, stuff like that, that just like every single team, it tends to just be good throughout the entire game. It would be nice if we had a little bit more variety for it, because there are other actual alternatives to them. It's just they're very rarely seen for multiple reasons. The main one being that no one really has them, or a lot less people just naturally have them. And the other is they're just not as good. Like, there's alternatives to Mountain Crusher, but while Essence of Evil is insanely good, and a few other similar options, like maybe like Jar of Vibes or something, they don't exactly come as close as Mountain Crusher does, at least in regard to mana accumulation. Some of them are slightly better in some other regards, but as far as mana accumulation is concerned, it's still #1. Mang's still overall still best if you're using first slot hero to kill out game modes, or if you're just earlier on in the game and have no other damage source. Works as an insanely good damage source, and stuff like that. And while there are like about 20 different weapons that are kind of like Mang, that they end up adding, or maybe not 20, I think there's about a dozen. A lot of people don't own them because those are old event weapons. We'd see a lot more other than just Mang if they would actually bring it in. The only other one I personally run is Trickster Shot. However, there are like over a dozen of them or so. It's just Mang and Trickster Shot and Earth's Fury are the most relevant of them. Don't really see me using Earth's Fury much, and the main reason for that is it's only really good for invasions. And most invasion weeks lately, we haven't really been needing it. Which is why you haven't seen me been using as much. That's the only purpose it really has, or at least its best purpose that it has, I should say. The only other thing it's used for is Iron Gut. Feeding attack to Iron Gut is pretty good for. So you only really run that for delves occasionally if you don't have other options. What's the easiest way to farm gold? Spam PvP. Spam PvP over and over and over again. Ideally with a gold farming team, however, literally anything that went quick would also be sufficient for farming gold off of PvP. We were doing a bunch of it earlier this weekend. Key or pistol? It depends on the team. Generally, you run with skeleton key. However, depending on your team, pistol might be more useful. It really depends how much mana generation you have and what you're really aiming to do with it. Key can take out 2 and 3 trophies. However, if you're running pistol, you're mostly running that against 1 and 2 trophy battles. Pistol is really good at doing a small amount of concentrated damage very quickly. The biggest issue is when you start getting to really high durabilities, it takes forever for it to actually get kills. Yeah, pistol. The other problem with pistol is it does require multiple slots to really work. Actually, I guess key does too. They both kind of do. Actually, if anything, key probably requires more slots than pistol does. Because pistol, you can at least get okay value from it without having like a Cedric or something on your team. In the case of Skeleton Key, you kind of do need a gold boost ratio to be able to get decent value out of it. Otherwise, you're missing out on a lot of potential damage. Whereas the only thing you've really messed out on Bronze Lock Pistol is some mana generation. And while that mana generation is nice, it's not going to be like the main thing you really need. We'll go for that. Get our Skull Poke there. There should be Weaver range, right? Yeah, that's Weaver range. And then we just Tina away his final slot. How did you not get that kill? This Tina better hit high. Good, it did hit high. Oh yeah, Daryl, I'll make sure to go and contact you then. When we do have spots. Not sure we'll specifically have 2 again, but if he ends up clearing some, we might have 2 in a week or so. Probably before Guild Wars, I would assume. If we were to have it again. I think Guild Wars in, what, 2 weeks? Probably 2 weeks, yeah, because we have Tower of Doom this week. Probably in about 2 weeks, we should be able to get you in. No guarantee on that, though. Though you will be first on the list. Unless you want me to get you in 1 at a time. We could also potentially do that. That'd be a lot easier to do. However, one of you might get in like a week or 2 before the other. If we do it that way. Oh, we'll get that down. And then we can do Mountain into a Weaver. Good, that's only Entangle. That doesn't matter. If that was Web, that would have been annoying, because then we wouldn't have gotten as many explosions. That's not as bad. And it was Tina it down. Yeah, Pistol is really good for gold farming teams that are going up against fire bombs and other similar things. Because if you happen to randomly get a Gnome or a Battle Crasher, you can use your Bronze Lock Pistol to kill out the troop that is summoned. Or, you know, that came into the battle, I mean. Because those normally die out in just a few pistol casts. And it can spam pretty easily, especially if you already have all your gold rolling already in your team. Got a double skull there. That helps speed this up a little bit. We're mountain everywhere. Did I see the picture you sent? No, I'll check it later. Let's see. I'll check it now. No, I did not see any picture that you sent there, but I do see your message. Oh, so that's your first forum note message for 3 years. Wow. That's a while then. That means you kind of joined right when the forum started, but then never posted anything. Because I think the forum's been around for about 3 years, hasn't it? Or is it almost 4 years? Never mind, it's almost been around for 4 years, not 3 years. I believe this August is the 4th year anniversary of the forum. It's been like 3.5. Let's see. Oh, you meant the email. Oh, no, I didn't check the email. I'll check it later. What do I go for here? We'll grab, I want to take Apothecary Man up. Is there any way I can take a blue into a green? With all this blue and green, I assume there would be some kind of option for that. It doesn't seem to be, so let's go for that for now. Let's let that happen. Grab that into an extra turn, and then we should be able to get an Apothecary somewheres. We could probably do that on like purple or something. Yeah, let's do that on purples. We'll grab a mountain down and be good to go. Actually, you know, I'm gonna take those greens, and then we should hopefully be able to get an Apothecary, get all that converted. We can then get a Tina down. Yeah, we'll go for it. For the Weaver, even though it's gonna block our green slightly. Probably means we're not gonna get enough mana here, but still going for it. And then we can throw another mountain into, hopefully, Weaver. Oh, looks like we're just going to have to do a Tina there. But we'll go get that converted. Oh, wait. I'm just kind of getting rid of the mana we kind of need. But we still got it, so never mind. That works. That works out in the end. And they'll do Weaver then, hopefully into an extra turn, and then just Tina him down. Be dead. After Horde quality level 10, should you keep adding treasure to delves? Yes. Once you have gotten every single delve to level 10, you want to then focus on getting every single delve to level 100. This is not required immediately. You can wait on this if you don't have the gold for it, and obviously if you don't have the treasure for it. But it is something you eventually do want to go and do, because this will increase your amount of total renown. You only gain renown up to level 100 on your factions, but you do want to get all of them eventually to 100, as that will give you the max capacity of renown. Every single delve can get up to 500 renown from upgrading the delve to 100. And if you're going for just quality 10, you probably got most of it already. Yeah, at quality level 10, you probably have around a level 60 to 80 delve or so. Or horde level, I mean. So you just have to go the other 2 levels at that point. But yes, that's as far as you really want to go. The only time you ever go higher than that is if you're doing pure faction. And how high you go for pure faction really just depends how high you want to go for pure faction. Or if you even want to bother with pure faction. It's something that most people don't bother with. They just normally do like a 100 or 150 or 200 pure faction. And then just kind of leave it sit for a while. Because it's really, really hard to do level 500 factions. They did add a new method to be able to do so. However, it's pretty pricey on gems. It costs a couple thousand pure faction that you want to do it for. And most people don't really bother with it because it's quite a bit of a gem sink. I do, just because we have the gems to sink, since we have a pretty much infinite stack, it feels like. But I'm even kind of questioning if I will do it this next Friday, though. Because it's going to cost like 2,000-3,000 gems. And it's going to be by far the hardest faction yet. I don't know, we'll see. I'm tempted to still do it. But it's going to be really, really annoying, to say the least. Anyways, let's go get this down and then go head over to... actually, what do we even want here? Take for room order. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this other one later. Let me go switch over to the other account real quick. There was some things I did just want to wrap up real quick on that as well. And I want to do on stream rather than just later. Let me go turn that on real quick. Let's see. What is the best faction to farm shards? They all actually have the exact same shard rate for the most part. However, the best value overall would be something like, oh, what's it called? Would be something like, wow, words. The best faction overall would be something like, Silver Necropolis. You keep that at a low level and just farm that up for your shards and loot. Technically, the best delve for shards would be whichever one has the highest multiplier. Silver Necropolis has the highest amount of treasure rooms. However, I am actually not sure off the top of my head which delve has the highest multiplier. I believe someone has the math for that. I'm not 100% sure if it's Silver Necropolis, but I know from an overall standpoint, Silver Necropolis is the one you would most likely want to do. That or Warrens. The reason I specifically do Warrens is we already had it under-leveled. So I just wanted to keep it under-leveled and just do all the other ones to max. So I didn't just want to go and make a whole nother kingdom under-leveled when we already had that one. But the other reason for it is because it drops 3 Arcane Light trait stones every single time you do it. So we basically get 9 Arcane Lights per day. And in case their trait stones sink that they might eventually add to this game, in case they can use a random Arcane trait stone, it's going to be useful to actually stock up on them. We still don't know if that's going to be relevant. But I have, like, how many Arcane Lights? Some kind of absurd number. I have more than that than Celestials. It's like 1,200 or something. Yeah, I have 1,124 Arcane Light trait stones. So if they somehow add a trait stone sync into the game that allows you to use any trait stone whatsoever, I'm going to have plenty of Arcane Light that I can use on it before I even need to touch any of the other Arcanes. That's one of the main reasons I actually still do Warrens. That and because I was already doing it. Oh, and we almost got all the Celestials we need. Also, before I forget, because I think I already forgot, don't forget to go do your... Actually, there's 2 things I want to go do before I forget. One is this pet battle. But the other is arena. Or not arena, sorry, not that. Dungeons. I already did dungeons, but I believe I forgot to buy the 50 gem thing. I did. Look at that. I almost passed that up. You do want to buy that every single Sunday. Even if you're a brand new player, that is actually worth buying only on Sunday when it has the extra diamonds, the 2 gem keys, the Celestial, all that. Seeing my Celestial total reminded me of that. Anyways, let's go clear out that pet real quick, and then we'll go head over to the Switch version, which I already have running. Let's clear it out real quick with this key team. Let me switch my hero class though, so we go get tight color EXP. Where'd it go? We do want to get this max before next Guild Wars. We still have quite a bit of time though. We still have 2 weeks, or 2 events from now. Not the next event, but 2 events from there will be the Guild Wars events. Oh wait, is that the week I'm gone? Hold up. Is that the week I'm gone? Might be the week I'm gone. That would be actually slightly annoying because I probably won't be able to do them on each day. All the events to miss. That'd be a slight annoying one, but I believe it is. Well, my guild will just have to deal with me not doing my battles immediately, apparently. which would be the first time ever, actually, because normally I do it on stream when we do our thing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, not that. I am looking for this, zoom out, because for whatever reason I still have it zoomed, probably because when we did the preview earlier. Let's see. Guild Wars, Guild Wars, Guild Wars. Events. Does that actually fall in that week? Oh, does it not show Guild Wars on this? Of course. Well, there's another way of checking. I go under troops and see when the next time they only add one troop on the week, or if it's a legend on it and it counts too. Is it that one? You can tell if there's none related to... Oh, it is that week. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is that week. Guild Wars falls in the week I'm not going to be here. Or at least part of it does. It starts when I'm here, and then ends when I'm not. I'll need to remember to do that Sunday. I wonder if I could actually record at night there. Probably not. That'd probably be too noisy. I'll double check with them. Because it'd probably just be best to record that as soon as it goes up then, just so I don't forget to do anything. Finish out the objectives then, and then just go right to recording it at like 3 a.m. at night. Actually, it'd probably be 2 a.m. at night. I forgot the time zone change. Wait, would it be 2 a.m.? What is 1 hour that way? West. Wouldn't that go back an hour? Yes. So when the time resets, it would actually be at 2 a.m. then, because of the time zone difference. Oh, I hate time zones. I've only ever left my time zone once, and will be again 2 weeks from now. I hate leaving time zones. It is so annoying having to figure out all that mess. On to the next one. Can you explain the method of Gems of War maxing a faction? The full rundown of it? Basically, how you go about maxing a faction is... first, unlock the faction. Second, go do the quest line. Third, if you have the treasure, go and upgrade that thing to quality 10 or as far as you can currently do it with the treasure you currently own. Then from there, you just keep moving forward on the faction rooms and getting up with the quality 10. You generally want to have quality 10 before you ever start a new faction. With your quality 10 chest, you then eventually, once you have more treasure, go and get it up to a level 100. And then you just keep moving forward on the floors, constantly moving forward 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth. You do not use pure faction for any of this until you reach around 100 or so. The designated spots that you'd normally want to run pure faction on, you only really run it once. And you'd run it on either 100, 150, or 200. The one you would do it on is what you specifically feel like you'd be able to do. At minimum, you want to do at least pure faction on 100, just to get some points out of it. So you do one of those. If you're later in the game, you could probably do 200. Earlier on in the game, obviously, you probably don't want to go much further than 100 to try for it. And after that, you just keep moving forward, doing just any teams just that will win the battles, instant kill stuff, all the way until you hit 500. For 500, you want to make sure whatever team you're using is safe, so that no troops will die. While it does help you to get a little bit more points as you go forward, you'll get all your points as long as you make sure you do the deathless on the final 500th. So that would save you from having to do another battle, and it also just makes it so it basically, if you died from like 300 to 490, as long as you went on that 500, it doesn't matter that you died on all those other ones previously. As long as you get it done on one of those, on the highest one, you'd end up getting all those points from the previous ones. And then at that point, you would end up having a level 2,100 renowned faction at that point. 1,000 is from reaching 500. 500 is from having the deathless on 500. Another on level 50. Sorry, I was right. 500 is from completing it on 500. Another 500 is from getting the horde to level 100. And whatever rest of the points you have is whatever you did pure faction on, which would have been at around 100 or 200 or 150, somewhere around there. And the only thing that could possibly make it higher is if you eventually do pure faction on level 500. However, doing pure faction on level 500 is near impossible without upgrading the horde by a ridiculous amount or by wasting an absurd amount of gems on potions. They will be adding some kind of new method in the future to be able to do it. However, they has currently not been added to the game yet, and nor is next patch addressing it. So, yeah, it's still going to be pretty hard to do that. But you don't really need to worry about that for the most part. It doesn't make too big of a difference. If you're getting each faction to, let's say, 2,150, which is about where I have all my other ones at, you're only missing 350 points per faction, which means you're only missing basically one faction every, like, what, 8 delves or so? That's not really missing out on much. And given that there's only like 10 or 11 delves, you're only missing out basically on one whole delve if you did it through that method. So once another delve comes out, you'll just be able to get whatever reward other people might have had 1 month earlier. Not that big a deal to have to wait 1 month for 1 extra stat or something like that. We'll throw a key down. Should be enough to kill at least one of them. But yeah, does that answer the question? I'm not sure if that did. Hopefully that did. Oh, I mentioned a way that you could pay gems to get a faction maxed. During a faction event, you can spend gems on the event, and the very final reward is what makes that possible. On the final reward, you end up getting +7 to all stats per time that you buy it. This essentially allows you to buy infinite stats if you so choose. And yeah, you can just keep basically buying that until you have enough stats to win. It normally would cost around 2,000 to 3,000 gems, though depending on what point in the game you were in, it could potentially cost even more, depending on the faction, depending on what your stats are. It's not really worth doing unless you have more gems than you know what to do with, because it is excessively pricey and not worth it. Only people that are basically have more gems than they know what to do with really bother with it. They will be adding an easier method in the future, but it does cost somewhere around like 2,000 to 4,000 gems per faction to max in the current state of the game. There are factions that can be maxed without spending gems, and if you're looking to get that achievement done, the easiest ones are Silver Necropolis, as well as, or sorry, not Silver Necropolis. The easiest ones are Crypt, and I believe All Seeing Eye, oddly enough, just because you can get lucky on it eventually. But I would say Crypt overall would probably be the absolute easiest to do. You do it with 3 Lady Maranas and a Graveseer. And while it would still be ridiculously hard to do with a level 100 faction, it is possible. People have done it. And you wouldn't have to spend any gems on it. I think it took me about a month of attempts to get it done. Plus, I upgraded it to level 188 rather than just 100. But it is possible to do it on 100. People have done it. Let's see. I'll take a red. Oh yeah, let me go hand out a redeem code then, because I did forget to give out a redeem code, didn't I? I'll go do that right after this battle, and then go claim our pet, and then go finish up Nintendo Switch stuff, which isn't really much. I think we just mainly have to do raids, and the rest will just be offline PvP grinding for the most part. Get the last of our trophies and all that good stuff. Anyways, throw that down, get another destroy everywhere, and then we just go into like double key and go from there. Be able to be enough to get it down. And 1 more should be good. Okay. And let's do that, key him again, and that's match. We'll go just take a skull or something, not even. And he's dead. Okay, there we go. Rewards, grab all that, get all of our help puppies, only one of them, but luckily we got a bunch of other food, which is the main thing we were even going for. And there we go. Okay, let me go switch to the other one now, but before I do, let me go hand out a code real quick, because yes, you did remind me, I have not handed out a code yet. Let me go hand out one. Let's see, we'll go mark that down. That right over there. We'll have another one tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, at some point during next stream. But here's the code. Boom, 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 boom. I got a paste right over there, copy the whole thing, and there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use it on gemsawar.com, read for the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you end up putting in. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just click copy and paste on the random numbers and letters. And give the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. And it works on PC mobile. Speaking of that, we have a task to go open 1 gem key. So I will go do that. Get that down. Also, I have a task to go get a bunch of trophies. I do need to go do that later. I think I'm going to do it right now, though. Let's see. So it looks like we'll be able to get some more gold grind in. I kind of needed to anyways later tonight, so that kind of works out. But yeah, we get 20 gems for that, so definitely do want to go and touch up on that. But not right now. Let's go and switch over to the other thing. And bring it up on screen. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, where were we? Let's go and do all the last little few things that we need to go do on this. So for one, apparently we have a kingdom upgrade right there, level 4. Should probably go get that to level 5. That's one thing I haven't been doing as much. I need to be making sure I do these kingdom upgrades. I need to trade 3 more things from this kingdom. What is cheap? You're cheap. Let me go get you up. But yeah, I need to focus on this a little bit more because we are falling a little bit behind on... oh, good. We had a task for that too. How perfect. We are falling a little bit behind on upgrading stuff. Okay, so we'll do that. It doesn't matter how useless the troop is. We just need cheap ones that aren't going to cost us much. Come on. One other one. What other one? What do we have? Good. That'll work. Actually, which one's cheaper? Never mind. We already had you upgraded. Oh, Stargazer. Tell me we have the trait stones for it. Ooh, do I want to risk using green-purple, though? There's so many good things that use green-purple. We're probably going to have to get her upgraded eventually. However, how many green thingies do we have? Okay, we have a lot more arcane light, so let's do that. Plus, if Warren's ever comes around, we'll have infinite arcane light. But let me go get that. Okay, that should be 5-star. And that gives us 1 extra HP, I believe it is. I don't remember what the stat is from this kingdom. Yeah, it's HP. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I still haven't finished out all the quest lines? Well, some of them I didn't do deliberately because of the hero class there, in order to use it for repick on hero class, because Nintendo Switch still doesn't have automatic for that. But yeah, there's still 5 kingdoms we haven't done, or 6. I still haven't done Wild Plains, Leonis Empire, Shentang, Suncrest, Bright Forest, and is that it? Just those 5. Yeah, I haven't done those 5 factions quest lines yet. I need to make sure I do go do that. So how close is Blade of Lands? How have we not done this yet? This is the Magic Kingdom. A really important one to go get up. Oh, I think I was missing the legend. No, and I'm still missing the legend. Wait, is there not 2 legends? I know that there is. Is there not currently 2 legends is what I should say. That's not what I want. I want show all. Yeah, there's 2 legends. I just don't own either of them, apparently. That's unfortunate. Because that's a Magic Kingdom, too. That'd explain why we don't have that one up. Yeah, a good majority of them is probably because we don't own the legends. Though we do own most of the legends at this point. I think I'm only missing about 12. But apparently that's one of the 12s. Or 2 of the 12s, I should say. Anyways, let's go claim our mail. Get some legendary tasks in there, too. Stop giving us the Guardian troops. I don't need anything from the Underworld. Give us actual legends we need. Oh, speaking of Underworld. No, don't go over there. I don't need that. Event keys we hold. Actually, wait, what was this event again? Shop. Glory rewards. We've already got one of you, but just in case, let me get another one. There's decent trade stone anyways. Actually, I should probably stock up just for the trade stone. Because we're probably going to need more. I know for sure we're going to need more, just so we don't have to grind it later doing this. Just so we don't need to later. You know what? I might as well just do the last of my glory. Spent plenty on glory keys this week. Let's just do it all in on that. Get a bunch of arcanes. There we go. Anyways, next thing. Let's open every key that's not an event key. I'm actually kind of... I don't know. Should I open event keys? We have a chance of Infernus, but we really don't need Infernus. Like, I want it, but we have Wordbreaker, so we kind of don't need him. Hopefully we get lucky off these 22 gem keys. Nope. Literally nothing of value. Okay. Well, that's that. Luckily we got a free task right in there. That's convenient. Let's go do this little thingy. And I believe we need to go do raids and then finishing up PvP. PvP, I need to go and just do the last of the event objective. I think we got a decent chunk in, right? Yeah, we did up to 160. I still need to do the other 140. Worst comes to worst, I could do it in Explorer. I should probably do it in PvP, though, just to help the guild with gold and trophies. But that's pretty much already done. Just need to get the last little bit. But main thing I want to go do is finish up raids. And by finishing up raids, I believe the guild has actually already done it into completion. The only thing I really have to do is the first 10 battles because of that. And yes, that is the case. They actually completed it without me. I really do need to make sure I start doing like more requirement. I've been doing really low on it lately. Like enough that I'm like barely like scraped near the minimum. But I do need to be doing more. Also, why did it freeze? There we go. What do I want to use? We only need to get through the first few battles, so we don't need anything too fancy. We could literally just throw firebombs, couldn't we? I can literally just run like triple firebomb into... You know what? I was kind of joking, but I actually am legit going to do that. Like triple firebomb into Black Manacle. Actually, is there a blue weapon that hits all enemies? I don't believe so, because we're currently using Titan. I don't think so. Well, there's Dawnbringer, but we don't own Dawnbringer, obviously. Not yet. No. No option. No good option for it. Thoradin's kind of close, but not quite. Actually, you know what? Since we have Firebomb, that actually probably is close enough. But it only uses 1 mana, so never mind. Let's just go grab Black Manacle, I guess. Where's Black Manacle? Oh, I typed that in wrong. Wait. Before I do that, let me get rid of Blue Search. Oh, never mind. It's already off of Blue Search. Well, let me just type in Black. And I should bring it up. And yeah, let's go recruit that. Put that right over there. Reorder that first. And what else do we need? Probably, what's the banner for this? +2 brown, +1 purple, probably. There it is. Okay, let's go with that. That should be fine. I don't think we need anything more than that. And then we just try doing triple Firebomb into Black Manacle and Black Manacle. Should be enough to kill all of them. Okay, and I'll wipe right there. How many event keys do you need to pull? Oh, that reminds me. I haven't gotten the weapon that's available right now, did I? I have not. Oh, it's Flamer too. How could I forget? You know what? I'm just going to craft it. Saving those gems. Soul Forge. Where's my weapons? Where'd it go? Can I not craft it? How much does it cost? There it is. How much does it cost? That's not too bad. 10,000 souls, 400 of the 2 useless things, 200 diamonds, 80 of which we're about to get right now as soon as I claim the little thingy. 2 celestials, which I think we have enough of at the moment. Yeah, we'll save some gems and just buy it this way. I normally don't craft them this way, but I don't need it for the event, so we're just gonna buy Flamer Fur that way. Now we have pretty much the meta. If we could just get Queen Titania, we'd be good to go. We can run Flamer Fur as Titan with Yagway, Tapon, and Queen Titania, which is one of the strongest teams in any version of the game, and I believe it's the absolute strongest currently on Nintendo Switch, to my understanding. Anyways, let's go do dungeons real quick to go repair those diamonds we literally just spent. We'll use our gold farming team because why not? Should probably be using this for literally everything other than even our pet battles and stuff from now on. The only thing I shouldn't run it for is Explorer if I ever do run Explorer, because it's not as quick for that, but everything else pretty much the same. And then we just get Ward Breaker into, actually, let me get a greed just in case we don't get max gold. Just to make sure we do get max gold. And he'll die to World. There we go. How many event keys do you need to get a mythic during a weekly event? It's random chance, but on average about 800. Slightly less, because there's actually a slightly higher drop rate. I think it's actually 750 or so, but still, it's somewhere around that general ballpark, and that's not even guaranteed. That's just a pretty good chance at it. Around the 750, 80 area. But no amount of keys is ever guaranteed. But based on drop rate, that would be a pretty good rate for it if you open that many. I think at that point it puts you at like 80 or 90%, not higher, that you would end up getting it. And of course you can get it way earlier than that, though you can also get it at a higher amount than that. There we go, and then we'll go claim our diamond thing, which will repair 80 of our diamonds. Actually, between these battles and that's actually probably repairing almost all of our diamonds. Because we're getting what? We're getting 20, 20, then 30, right? I believe. So that's what? I believe we get 150 total for just the Sunday thing. So yeah, we're repairing almost all the diamonds we put into Flamer Fur already. That's kind of nice. We spent it and then we got it right back. And he's dead. Right? Yeah, he's dead. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to do literally the thing I just said. Back to dungeon, back to that, claim that, give us that, and let's go see if we can get lucky off those keys. What do we have? Nope, nothing good. Let's go throw these down. Okay, next order of business. Let's go and finish out raids that we kind of started but didn't finish. One battle in. Probably be able to run this the whole time, most likely. How is that they can put the old events weapons into Switch, but can't do it for the mobile? The only reason why Switch currently has it is because it's the event right now. Anytime that's available through the event, you can also get it through the Soul Forge. But yeah, it'd be pretty easy for them to re-add it back to the game. They just haven't really bothered yet. But yeah, we'll see what they do with it. They're probably doing it like a patch or two from now. Next patch, guarantee 100% isn't doing it though. It is something they are aware of and have been aware of for a while. Just haven't done anything yet, or haven't decided on anything for it yet. But yeah, the only reason that weapon's showing up on Nintendo Switch is because that's the current event weapon for this week. Similar to how next week on every other platform, that one blue Doom weapon will be in the Soul Forge for the week. And if you don't want to buy it with gems, you'd be able to buy it with the other resources. I wouldn't advise doing that though. But you can if you wanted to. Okay, we'll go grab our blues then. What else do we really need to drop? Let's go for that for now. Take our brown. Oh, never mind. Oh, there's extra turn. Apparently not. Feels weird being able to one-shot these now again. Like, obviously my main account normally can. But when we started this account, it was nowhere near able to do that. And now we can pretty easily after we just get a few magic kingdoms. Amazing what something like 5 magic and some ascension can do on your troops. And we just double firebomb kill that, or skull to firebomb, or any combination of such. And he's dead. Oh, why is that not going? There we go. There we go. Okay, I'll take down to reds. Grab that. Okay, get that going. Grab a grab an explosion from that. And then go get a black manacle down. And then we just grab our mana from there into our next turn and just kill it out with manacle there and get our devour and everything. Okay, and then we take out this one. I don't think we even need to take out a single boss. I think just after doing this battle we end up getting it all. It'd be a lot of loot too all at once. A ridiculously high amount of loot. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Yeah, I do need to start covering more on these events. It's just everyone from the guild already covers so much, and I believe the free battles no longer cover leaderboard anymore for this game mode. It used to in the past, but it doesn't anymore, unfortunately. Okay, and he's dead. There we go. Now we get to see an absurd amount of loot all at once. I don't think I've ever actually seen all of it at once, have I? I might have once for like the raider invasions on this account. I'm not sure if we showed it on stream. Was it on stream? It probably was on stream. But yeah, let's go see literally every reward for raids all simultaneously. That's a full payout. It's one random major orb, 1 major green, 3 celestials, 4 random orbs, 5 of a specific arcane, 8 of a specific runic, 39,500 gold, 39. Why is that such a weird number? 3,950 souls, 1 vault key, 30 diamonds. Wow, we literally made all of our diamonds back already. 55 gems, 10 event keys, and that's everything. Let's see what our orbs are. As long as they're not green. What did I just say? Anything but green is useful. Wow, he's got 3 greens. Oh well, and no blues either. But anyways. What's the other thing I want? I want to go get, wait, did it not do the major orb? What did we get for as our major orb? Wait. None of those look like a major orb. What did it give us for a major orb? Was I supposed to click A again? That's one annoying thing that happens on this version of the game. I'm pretty sure it still gives you the loot. But if you click back, it actually goes out of that menu. And it doesn't show you what on earth you got. I assume it still goes into our inventory, though I'd have no real way of knowing if we did. Yes, I do. We got a major blue. Wow, we got a major blue. Because I know for certain that, was it major orb or purple? I might have been major orb or purple. I'm confused on which one it might have been. I could have sworn I didn't have a major blue yet. Yeah, maybe it was major purple. Never mind. Yeah, that's actually our first major purple then. Okay, that makes sense. That's not as useful, but I guess we could put it into our guild thingy thing. Speaking of that, haven't I even done the seals yet? I need to make sure I put those in. You know what? We're going to use all of our seals right now. I think this guild is normally going to be able to do it, so... also make my total seals look a lot less wimpy than they currently are. Let me see. That's not what I'm looking for. Where's the normal guild area? Seals. Let me claim all this. Actually, maybe we'll use it next week. I'll probably save it for next week. For one, I can't even use it right now if I wanted to. But we have quite a few of them now. We have a total of 7 and then 1. So what does that come out to? That's 3,600 seals then, right? Somewhere around there. About 3,600. And I still have quite a bit of a stack here. I'm probably saving it for when we do... actually, I don't know. Do we need to save it for next Mythic? Next Mythic might be Megavore, so I guess I will save them for next Mythic. And then open them all then. Once we have a level 40 chest. Well, we'll easily have a level... or a max chest by then of 40,000. Anyways, what else do we really have to do? That was pretty much it then, right? Oh, yeah, the one Volky. That and... technically we could finish up PvP. I'll probably just do that off stream. Because that could take like 2 hours if... we're doing it through a grinding method. Because I'm probably going to do gold farming through it. But let's go and at least go claim this real quick. Change our team to a quick kill team like the Sunbird Firebomb with the Rowan in there. And it should be good to go from there. So hello, Neil. Welcome. Okay, we'll grab our red down. That'll allow us to Sunbird everything. Hopefully we get some good loot off of this. Oh, that reminds me, did I ever do the gold for the guild either? I believe we might have that much gold now. Definitely after getting a gold drop. Only a 10,000. No! Useless gnome. Useless gnome. At least it's one we don't have. That'd be even worse if it was a copy of one that we already had. Oh, at least we got 4 gem keys from it, if nothing else. And I guess 10,000 gold isn't horrifically bad, because we are a bit low on gold, that is for sure. Let's see. Where is my thingy thing? Oh, no, I already did the gold. Still need to go do the trophies and seals, though. Seals will automatically be done. I just need to do the trophies mainly. I need to go get on that grind later today. We do have a proper gold farming team now, so that should be pretty easy to do. Need to actually go do it later. But anyways, guys. What is tomorrow's troop? Tomorrow's troop, we already know. Tomorrow's troop is a blue-purple for all the versions of the game except for Nintendo Switch. It's basically a curse troop that does double damage to curse, similar to all the other troops that do a similar effect. It is a 100% useless troop. The troop for Nintendo Switch is already known as well. I forget what it was, though. 1 second. The one for Nintendo Switch is... it was Midge Swarm, which is okay in early game. We're getting the Rage Reaver weapon, which deals damage to an enemy and it's boosted by Tauruses. It's an okay weapon, not really anything like too over the top. There's not enough good Tauruses. Plus, we don't have the Taurus hero class on Nintendo Switch. But yeah, everything that's coming in is basically useless, essentially. Midge Swarm, I guess, is okay, but unless you're like a brand new player to Nintendo Switch, you're not going to need it. Like, that's like under level 200 troop. Kind of troop that you would use. Once you have Rowan, you like barely ever touch Midge Swarm. But yeah, there's not much of a need to do it. So yeah, we're not really getting anything good. But you can get Infinite Brown Greens next week on Nintendo Switch. So does that. It's not really anything though. It's just a double split damage, and it doesn't really have a proper boost ratio to be able to scale upwards. So it's not going to be anything too special. But anyways, guys, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I guess I'll be wrapping up for now. We will be covering a video very soon tomorrow, going over the main updates, as well as all the faction stuff that's coming out this Friday, and, you know, all the normal good stuff that we go over on Monday videos. Hopefully next patch is within a week. We don't currently have a date officialized for it, but it does seem like it should be soon. Probably by the end of this month. Really good chance it's not this week, but the following week. So, yeah, like 7-8 days from now, we could potentially see the updates. We have no official date, though, but it seems about when they'll likely be doing it. But we'll just have to wait and see. And, of course, once that does come out, we'll be going over that extensively as well. And we'll finally be able to post teams everywhere pretty easily, since there'll be a new function for that starting next patch. that we'll be able to use. And I'll be using that for pretty much every video that ever covers teams that I ever do. Maybe even on some streams and stuff like that. Like if you see me do a team on stream, or if you even want to suggest a team, you can simply just put in a little code thingy. I could easily get it in. And yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that either. It'd be even easier for you guys to suggest teams, because instead of me having to constantly keep checking like every single troop, make sure the banner's right, all that, you can simply just set it yourself, send it to me, and I can have it within like seconds. Whereas before it would take literal minutes to go and switch into team and do all that mess. But I didn't even think about it that way. But yeah, that's going to be really easy to go over people's teams and other stuff like that too. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by. Leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everyone.